Like, what? Look at this clean right here. No way. This is turning into full-blown gold right now. Just trash picking, just pure gold right now. Full on. Look at this thing. This is like military-esque box.
Doll, you never show me nothing but kindness. She would say, I know how sad you get. And some days I still get that way, but it gets better. It gets better. It gets better.
Alright, look at this. Coffee and a beautiful morning. What is up, everyone? Here we are, another beautiful day in paradise, truly. Drinking my morning cup of coffee. I actually just... Is it that cold out that I'm blowing smoke? Just brought Sammy a morning cup of coffee in bed. Typically, she actually usually wakes up before me, but I couldn't sleep this morning, so I got up around 5:30-ish, which isn't really that early, but I usually wake up at like 7:30. But here we are. Dream life out here. So today we are going to go to the auction house and oh no, MJ, what are you doing? Get inside. Your mom's not gonna be happy about that. You little brat. Bad boy, just sneaking around out here. Oh, the screen door is not working very well. So I just left it open because I figured that would be fine for a minute to film, but apparently not, because MJ just likes to sneak around out on the porch. But we're going to the auction house today. We have 2 checks from 2 weeks of goods, and we're debating. We have some stuff. We always have some stuff, but we're debating whether we should bring a load or just hold off. And we have some other things in the works in our mind, but not sure if we're going to do them or not. We're thinking about potentially opening a booth in an antique mall or something along those lines. A permanent space for us to have our goods, because I do think a lot of the items we sell are worth more than what we sell them for. And to clear some space and still have a nice little shop would be really ideal for our situation. So we might go and check out a local antique mall near us and just talk to the people, see what they say, see what it's looking like in there. We were thinking about doing Philadelphia as a potential place, so who knows, maybe we'll decide to drive up there and check out 1 or 2 malls up in Philadelphia, because the clientele around here, I wouldn't say is very poor, but Philadelphia or even New York would be probably the best. Would be much more profitable. So we're really thinking about a lot of things right now as how to build and just continue our business. But first things first, coffee, check, and then we're going to drive out to the auction house. So stay tuned. We're about to get paid for 2 weeks of auctions of all pretty much goods that we got for almost free. So all profit on these 2 checks. So see how much you can make at the auction house. The first time we ever got paid, we made about $340. So we think these 2 loads were better than that, but we cannot determine that until we see the checks. So stay tuned, see how much we made. Okay, pretty cool. Sold this mirror on eBay, $70. I bought it for $10 at a yard sale a few months back, and I had it up for $89.99. Didn't get much traction on it. I thought it would sell because I priced it a little lower than the other one that was on there. It's a antique mirror, the Brass Crafters. It looks like it came from a ship. It's really thick glass, but I took an offer of 70 just because. Try and move it out of here, make some money, and get it out. I'm just worried about the shipping, so I want to get some really good shipping wrap, bubble wrap, and other pieces for the corner, so when the post office or whoever ships it drops it like they sometimes do, it doesn't just shatter and then I'm out all the money I have into it. So that's that. We got 2 other packages, one going to Heidi of some stuff we bought and one of our Coffee Before Claims hats, and another package that is just a Freedom to Dream hat. So just 2 packages, and we're heading out to the auction now. Are we good in here? Film this whole thing.
Oh yeah.
This is so mean. Just look at this right now. They're just smoking that guy just because he is scrapping.
South Auburn Street.
Only reason. Guaranteed they pulled him over just because of the way he looks. Happened to us so many times in the gold truck. I feel for that guy right now.
I feel for that guy too, and that's like...
And like scrapping that entire car that he just cut apart for like a day. And he's gonna get like 200 bucks maybe.
Probably took him longer because it looked like it was more than one piece.
It's hard out here. Straight up. Alright, we're pulling into the auction house.
Your destination will be on the left.
The first time we have, well, we've been here 1 time to buy, and then 3 times, 5 times altogether to bring stuff. This is the first time we've come here not to bring stuff and to actually just pick up our 2 checks. So
I'm literally gonna pee myself.
they got porta potties, thank God, and they got a freaking tractor they're selling here. But you got to give it to these. Oh no, that's their actual tractor. You got to give it to this crew though to do this auction every week, week in and week out, is absolute full-blown heavy job. Like just to bring stuff here every week is heavy. Me too.
Sorry.
This whole operation goes so hard here. Every single week. They just throw down like this. And it's so amazing, actually. So many legends that do what we do in this world. No way. This load is heavy. Dude, look at this bike, though.
That bike's cool, okay?
1977 from Sears. It's a moped. Hey,
hello.
We just came out just to get our checks this time.
Oh, okay. All right.
Another big one, huh?
Table lot wise, not furniture.
Yeah.
We'll be putting more tables up. Hopefully people show up with furniture.
Is furniture the best thing you guys do here? Like the most profitable? Or it just depends?
Like the tools and the mowers.
Yeah.
And then nice clean bedroom sets.
Yeah.
Smoke, but you know, couches, unless they're perfect and all of that.
These are pretty nice for white ones, though.
Yeah, like this one right here. Somebody needs a couch, clean that up, refinish it. That was a no sale, not even $2.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's stingy. It needs to be cleaned up, but
No,
do that, and then you
that's crazy.
get sofa covers and.
Yeah, we have a couch that we had a cover for, and the couch is ruined totally, but when we put the cover on, it looks brand new.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome.
Oh, you were good, right?
Yeah, was there 2 checks maybe, right?
You should have one from the week before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then that would be in the What do you have?
Look at this dream. The Jawa.
Someone's dream, right?
Look at these things. These display things, though.
Okay, you have stuff to
For like sports jerseys?
They're cool.
Alright, so we got our 2 checks. So let's see. We have no idea how much is in here. This one right here.
You're recording? I just wanted to see this.
It has to go back, ones? Right?
Or is this not the same chair though? No, it just goes up.
It goes up. Here, well, it's called on there. Nice, nice.
They are nice though. These are different chairs though.
Those, yeah.
They all don't do access.
I think the one
usually they don't though.
The one you were sitting in was the best, I think.
Yeah, best condition.
Okay, so here we go. This is from last week's auction.
Last week made $100.
So this was the smallest load, but I was thinking one of the best loads.
Me too.
Which is strange, because our first load did 3 something. So, Schwinn bike 15, bird cage 20. That's much more than I thought.
That's the highest thing that sold.
$12.50 for the
art lot sold for $18 though.
What
Those
was the
little
art
Chanel
lot?
pieces, right?
No, this was from last week. Art lot.
Are you sure? The art lot was from, I thought 2 weeks. I don't know. I guess, yeah.
Brass lot.
We're not in the way, right? Hey, put it in park though, just in case.
Rain jacket.
You can take
$30. Wait, what? Is that right? No, $2. The Star Wars lot did 30. That's more than we would have made at the Flay. Art lot 18, right? Or bearing lot 18. It's hard to say. No, art lot 18. The walkie-talkie and the ammo box only did 2, which is low. But some did higher than we thought. What was the week before that?
Oh, the week after, you mean?
This was last week, the $100.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So then $213.40.
Okay, so altogether 313. So not bad at all. When you're in the business of this, you cannot be discouraged, because it's all about that next push. This was dead end stock, and to walk away, some of it was decent. A few of the items were probably better off sold at the flea market or online, but vast majority, 85–90% of the stuff was all dead end stock that we took either to the flea market multiple times.
God, the albums or sold for $75.
For the records?
Yeah.
No.
Bob's.
Bob, and that wasn't even all of them. That was one box.
Oh, Bob listened to some brutal
There was like
music,
90. There was like 300 albums in there though.
Oh, wait. No.
That's nice.
That was the most expensive thing that sold.
So that was the week before that, right? But what I'm saying is, you got to keep pushing every day. You know, put your heart and soul into this stuff. That's what we do, and it's still hard to make money. So, like, we got so many bills. The 2 glass ones.
Holy.
What did they sell for?
Both of them sold for $2.
Makes sense.
Together.
They're brutal. The one had mold all over it. The trash picked one.
The Schwinn Cruiser only got made $12, but whatever.
Yeah, but we trash picked it the day before that.
Yeah.
I'd say you can't complain. How much was that?
Did somebody actually buy that? Yeah, $20.
That's nice. But stoked. So the gumball machine made 20. We paid 15 for it though originally. I thought I'd be able to flip that for like 50 on no problem in like a week tops, and it didn't happen. But sometimes you got to just bite the, eat it, because like some items just don't sell, and when they do at the auction, you got to just be happy about it.
Yeah, whatever you get.
And I was just saying, the insurance is due on this. Like in a week, we got so many other bills with our mortgage, and we just paid our taxes, thank God, for the quarter. That $300 is $300, and at the end of the day, we're super grateful. So, being grateful is really important because we don't make tons of money, so $300 is a lot for us.
$300 should be a lot to anyone.
But this scenic view right now, like out here in the country, deserves like some cinematic quality footage. We should just pull over and get some gold shots.
Yeah, maybe not right here. This isn't really the best.
Heavy duty locals around here. Heavy locals out here.
Little babies. Because Turner thinks she's going to actually eat these when I go there. $3. You better eat these.
I'm going to try.
Eat them off myself.
Thank you.
Thank you. You want to get me walking out. Now I'm cooking this tonight. Don't play with me. You're gonna eat them. Or no dessert.
So we saw the area around here basically all year since we've been coming here so far, and everything's so ripe this time of year that it looks so cool for film. So we just started filming at this little farmer's market. This is a legitimate farmer's market, and the woman who runs it was questioning a little bit in her head what we were doing. We saw her walking, so we asked her dad, the farmer over here, if we could film the field, and he said yeah. And then we went back in and asked the lady if it was okay if we had a shot of it in the video, and she said, well, if my dad said it was okay, it's okay. So they ended up being really, really cool, and I do think it is untapped.
Continue on Buck Road for 1.5 miles.
Untapped, like, very beautiful scenery that people don't recognize the Jersey, like South Jersey as. Because like when they think of South Jersey, they think of the shore, but there is a lot of farmland in South Jersey also. And some people don't think about. And we got some asparagus that Sammy's gonna cook for me. Fresh Jersey asparagus. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so we're trying something new here. We're going to this antique mall that's in Cape May, and we're gonna ask in here and see if they have any booths for rent, and how much and the whole deal. So first we gotta ask if there is any, because this place is really, really nice, and they might just be all booked out, all filled. So hopefully they have something and we can debate further from there. But the most we can do is just see. fact that they have all these sneeches. It's fucking so classic, right? And the vintage old sneechy. Right?
The old sneech.
It's like Paul. Alright, so here's the...
So that's, you can read through that. If you decide that you want to start out with something smaller, like a 25, 30 square footer, which runs about $150, $195 a month, which is where most people that have never done it before like
That's what we were thinking, actually. Yeah.
I can put you on my wait list.
Okay.
And then if something comes available, you would be in line to be offered that. Because we have it, that's the size booth that rents first.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 people in here that have never done this before. There is a learning curve.
Yeah.
For sure,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
I can
It
see,
takes
yeah.
a while to figure out what sells, what pricing, display, and it takes a little bit. So some people will come in and say, well, I want a big space, I'm doing this. I usually talk them down.
No, yeah, I'd rather start small.
Because I'm like, I don't want you to set yourself up to fail.
Yeah.
And if you take like a huge spot that's like 60 square feet or 70 square feet, you've never done it before, you're destined to fail.
Yeah.
So I usually talk them down, and I said, you can move up within your contract. That's okay. I'd rather you start small, see how things go, get your feet wet, spend 6 months working on it, see it, because it's a lot more work than you think to keep it stocked, especially if you don't live here.
Yeah.
And you have to have back stock. You got to have, like, if you're going to do furniture, you got to have something to put in its place. You can't just have enough to fill the booth.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest mistake new people make is, well, I have these 3 pieces, and then they all sell right away. For whatever
Which is
reason.
actually awesome, though.
Would be great,
Yeah.
but then they don't have anything
Yeah.
ready. They don't have back stock.
Yeah.
And you have to have back stock, because otherwise you'll never make it. So I usually talk them down and say, start with this. If you want to go bigger, I will show you what's available. If you're doing that well that you want to do, I will gladly show you what we have.
Yeah.
But I'd rather you start small.
Yeah.
We would too. That was our idea to begin with. Alright, so as of now, this is the only booth that will be available within the next month. And it's the big one. So we're going to start small in this business venture and probably going to just go on the waiting list for now. See what happens.
Some people get put on that waiting list and might just.
So she said
opt out.
something could open up in the next week.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. Or it could take months.
figure it out though, right?
But I feel like if this doesn't rent out too, they have the capability of like cutting it in half too. Is that possible? I guess not really. Alright, thank you for the information.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And we'll be emailing you.
Yeah, shoot me
Later
an email,
today.
and I can add you to the list and get in touch.
Thank
like
you.
I said, you never know
Thank you very much.
what time somebody be moving around.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your day. First day in 3 that it's not been sleet, raining, and
This
freezing.
heater. That's why he was claiming it was so big. Because we just sold one of these heaters to a guy. Alright, so bottom line, we're gonna get on a waiting list, and there's 2 other vendors ahead of us, so hopefully it doesn't take too long and we'll just see what happens. And reality is that's the best one around here, and we should just wait for that one to open up unless an opportunity comes sooner. But I do think even if we have to wait till like end of summer or after summer, the rent's lower anyway, and yeah, there's not going to be as many people shopping, but we've never done this before, so
It'll give us time to figure it out
yeah.
and like organize it so that it's actually like a good display, and people walk into the booth and are like, oh, okay, like.
I
This is
really
nice.
feel good about that lady though.
Oh yeah, she's always really cool because we've been there to shop, and that's how I remembered it, because I've always had a good experience there, and every time I was in there, there was always people in there, and that's a good sign, even in the dead of winter. So
I mean, it's springtime on a Tuesday at like 1 o'clock, and there's 10 people
there was a lot of
at
people in
least
there.
in there.
Some of those people were
So
vendors,
it's-
but
yeah, but
there were
people
still
are
there's
buying stuff.
there's people in there buying stuff for sure.
And I do think that if this doesn't work out, that we're gonna get one of these booths, and it's just a matter of time. So we can, in our head, start slowly stockpiling certain items.
Like, yeah,
that are really
now that I was in there, I kind of see what other people have in there. And we have good stuff. Like, some of that stuff in there is like stuff that we have.
Some of the stuff in there is stuff we sold to those vendors, is what I'm claiming.
Yeah, because I have seen things and I was like, didn't we have this
exact
the
thing?
Same scratch mark on it? Like,
do you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Another adventure for us.
Alright, we just cruised over here and saw this thing in the trash. This is kind of cool though. This is like a really unique little piece that we might be able to make into something. This is cool. Yeah. It's fixable up and you could paint it. Unlock the back, please. Oh, there's pieces falling off though. You might need to do some surgery though, babe. One of the Donnies fell off.
One of the Donnies fell off.
But you can fix it. Did you guys see how the door was just broken earlier at the house and MJ got out on the porch? Did we just find a new screen door? The same exact one? Did we?
A screen door is a screen door, right?
It's exactly the same.
Should we just grab one?
Dude.
Oh, they're so light.
Just get them both. So I'll just scrap one of them.
And then when MJ breaks the other one, just use the other one. Look, I mean, there's a hole in it, but MJ screwed up the other one.
It's not even going to go up to our heads anyway, so we won't even be annoyed by it, really.
What'd you say?
We won't even be annoyed by it in the car. It's not even like on our heads. Ooh, put that in quick.
Get it in quick, boys, get it in quick. But if you forgot me.
Very historical over here. Victorian style. Alright. So here's the Cape May Beach. Try and give you guys a quick peek. The sun came out. Got really nice out. And we decided to check out the beach since we were down here. It's not too far from our house really, but we don't come to Cape May beaches hardly ever. To be honest, I don't know the last time I did. But the waves look actually pretty clean down here. So here it is. Cape May, New Jersey. For those who haven't seen it before, it's really beautiful down here. You guys are lucky. You get to see through the lens because you can't see anything out here at this light. She just jacked my glasses because literally like, it's hard to open my eyes.
No, for real though. The sun's
like I have sand in them.
Strong right now. Like the overcast is gnarly.
Alright, so here's what we snagged out of the trash in Cape May. These two windows. Screens, I should say. And hopefully one of these will go on the back for the dream. If not, they're aluminum anyway, but chances are they probably will fit on here. So, gotta go back here and check it out. Basically, no way.
Simple things in life. You know you're getting older when a sliding door that doesn't stick is like life-changing.
Especially when you trash check it.
Like what?
Like it literally broke this morning. Well,
Oh
the universe gave us that though.
She's like, yes. It's an easy sliding door that I could just
That's true though.
your
Dude.
face.
You can't be that
You
brave.
look suspect, girl.
Think?
You look suspect, sis. Give me that face, I need it.
Okay, so we just got back a little bit ago and we are deciding to go trash picking. So let's see what we can find. Hopefully some gold. Hitting the local neighborhood right here in town and then maybe hitting over to the town next to us because there's battery died, but I was saying there's 2 trash days nearby that are getting picked up tomorrow. We're gonna go check them out. See what we can find. Empty car, so hopefully we score. On the road, getting the gold.
On the road, getting the gold.
There's gold in them Nar Hills.
There is gold in every hill.
That guy's probably got gold in those bags. I hate when people bag and not box gold stuff because you never know what's in there.
You keep bagging your gold though, dude.
Do you know what I'm saying? The best people are the people that put it out purposefully for the pickers.
The pickers like us.
Like they offer it up.
Mm-hmm.
To the sister.
Sissy wanted to come and I was like, girl, if you actually knew how to walk on a leash and let me walk you on it, you could come with us anywhere we go, but you want to be bougie. Start throwing, flailing herself around on the ground when I put her on the leash. Like, banging her head on things like a crazy girl. Like I'm not even lying, like banging herself. Like, it's so strange actually that she does it, but like she doesn't just like plop, like she bangs her like head on the ground and like throws her body on the ground and starts acting crazy. So
not acting like Landis, that's for sure.
She's not the art now.
Alright, we found gold in here before, but this looks pretty bad. How's that display case though? See it?
That one?
About to get out. Yeah, with the hinges. See it?
The glass? Oh, on the other side?
No, right there. I'll show you. Hold on. So this house went in like foreclosure or something, but this is where I found the games. This thing's nice though, dude. I'm claiming full-blown score. I'd say good.
Let's see. Only just because of the... Can you kick that board out?
Yeah, the bottom piece, I can take it out and replace it.
Yeah.
Or no,
Can you push that thing out?
I say yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, catnip. Alright, little display case for the flea market. What the hell are these? It's like construction trash. Throw out your screen doors day, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that's one. That's not one like we got, but these display cases are cool too, but they're moldy. Alright, that's it. Alright, it looks like we came across something that might be of some value. What do we got? Didn't get rained on, did it?
Might have.
Stereo system.
Lift it upside down and see. Because if it got rained on.
It's heavy. It's
Yeah,
wet,
it did.
but I can scrap it if it doesn't work.
True.
It's got pollen on it, but we'll live.
I said we just found gold.
Straight up, right? Alright, we're stoked right now. We just found some dreamers. Gonna have to put the seats down for this. At least, probably this one at least. Maybe all of them actually. Are they weird? Is something wrong with them?
Oh wait, this is the same chair.
Guys, the one you painted.
Yeah, except it didn't have seats. It's the same exact little like design.
Well, I think it's doable. You might have to just sand them a little.
How do you take that cushion off? Can you bust it out of there?
Yeah, easily. I'm just not going to do it right here because that's disrespect. Not the greatest finds ever, but we're stoked about these because Sammy's getting into the painting thing. And she actually has one of these exact chairs pretty much in our friend's store. So gonna take the cushions off. Maybe sand them a little with the electric sander.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then like put some WD-40 on it maybe. I don't know if that'll help, but try and get the rust off and then repaint them. Stoked. They probably trash picked them themselves previously thinking they were going to do the same thing. No, we can put them all in here. Are you stoked on these?
Yeah.
And you can make one, and if it's just too much of a burden, we'll just scrap the other ones, but I don't think it will be.
That guy wasn't scrapping, never mind. I was like, wait, the scrap guy missed this one.
Like, what? Look at this claim right here. No way. This is turning into full-blown gold right now. Just trash picking just pure gold right now. Full on. Look at this thing. This is like military-esque box. This would be good for the auction, but I don't think we're doing it anytime soon. And I don't know what these are for. Alright, we just got back from trash picking just our little neighborhood, and we just came across pure gold, guys. This is real right now. This is live action. Just got this little army style custom wood crate. So stoked about this. This thing's awesome. Could use it to organize. You could use it for whatever. But that's a claim right there. It's even a good piece for, like, I don't know, an antique stand like we were suggesting we were going to do earlier. So that would be something I would send over to that booth if we had it going. We found a display case that's in not great condition, but
You might as well bust that out now too. Oh, here's my gloves.
these 4 chairs that are just like this. Here.
Hold on, let me just put this.
We'll just dispose of these seat. Oh, we'll just unscrew them. That's so easy.
All
I
right.
don't even have to kick them out. I just thought I was gonna have to like kick them out of there, but like the screws are in totally fine condition. You could remake the seating. Well, we're gonna make the seats for these, even if they look hack style. But it's good to just have them off of there anyway.
That's true.
But 4 of these chairs, a display case, and then we got this Pioneer audio system, which may or may not work. They're coming off like butter. So like they just have these little things welded on here. They're pretty much just washers welded on to hold the seat on, and we can just replace it with a solid piece of wood that's painted. But yeah, these are pretty nice. I'm stoked about this find. I think it's a good thing for Sammy to work on, or for both of us to work on. But honestly, minimal rust if you just spray paint it.
I think it's salvageable.
Really salvageable.
As long as we can stand it.
So the next thing we got was the display case. The hardware alone was worth picking up. Has the big hinge on the back and these 2 closing pieces on the front and a piece of fiberglass. So if I wanted to just rebuild it, which I don't think I'm gonna, I could easily. But I'm putting this in the shed for now because it's a little moldy. I'm gonna have to bleach it off. But,
Lucky girl.
nuh-uh. On to the next town. We're gonna go trash pick the next town. This stuff was literally found just in like our direct neighborhood, which is so epic. I feel the rain coming now.
Yeah, dude, we gotta get some lumber.
What's the claim?
Alright, so we are in Linwood and we were driving by this house on Shore Road, and there's this really cool window that I think I can paint. It's kind of big, but we'll see.
It's kind of big, but we will see. It's like a vintage claim though,
Put your
dude.
signal on now, though.
You think it's a Goldie though? Or a Broody? No, it's a cool guy. It's a wood window. This is like a, is this a house or a business? Is this what you're claiming?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Can you help with her?
Oh, dude, and it has the things to hang it from it. All right, what do we got here? A Sammy J claim? Soaking wet, gross. Not bad shelves. Alright, so cruised by here. Saw what looked to be a keyboard. So we parked right there, and I'm gonna walk down and grab it because this is a busy road. It's hard to just pull over and snag it. This is a business right here, but I think out front of the house is a house where the keyboard is. But I'm about to El Snago it because we just sold a keyboard for one thing, and keyboards are worth an okay amount of money, so I'm about to grab it. Yeah, it's a decent one. And there's a Barbie car in here. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I might just take it. Oh, it's all broken. Barbie car, broken, keyboard, mission maybe accomplished, maybe not. Gonna have to plop some batteries in here and check it out. But second time this week I found a keyboard. What up? I'm claiming it, claiming a little wagon thing. Oh shit. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. We're trash picking boxes now, but I need this for that mirror because I don't have a box big enough for it. And we're gonna need to pack it real good so it doesn't break. Oh. This is a big box, but it'll fit. Whoa, what a score this was, huh?
What a friggin' score.
Alright, we're finding finding some treasures today. Scoring it up, scoring it up. Look at this table. This thing's cool, right?
This thing's cool.
Really cool.
What's wrong with it though? Oh.
What? What?
Just moldy a little
Not
bit.
really.
It's cool as hell.
Something like this. So cool. Super cool. For real. Ah, why'd they do that? Oh, never mind. Here, grab this. Oh, too bad that stuff got wet. Nah, but I can use it for the GoPro. So the button's stuck on this, the open button, but it's a Hello Kitty stereo. It's not really that old, 2006. It has a cassette player on the front, but I'm gonna try and mess with that and see if we can get it to work. Because that's really, really cool. Scores! Nice! Look at this DJ claim right here. Thing straight for the DJ life. This cat right here scrapping it up. Legend.
Heavy load.
One of the claims that we just made. So on top of the stuff we found earlier, a Sanyo record player. I don't know, it feels like the needle's on there still. This little flower pot cart tricycle thing, which I think is cool. It's a nice decorative piece. Put it in here for now until we sell it.
Pizza party at Glenn's house.
Pizza party at the neighbor's house. But this does shut.
Oh.
It gets stuck, but I might have fixed it by... No, it gets a little stuck. But it does shut. I saved this guy from the trenches. This is just a regular phone charger for like a flip phone or a... It has the plastic still on it though, if you can see it. But this will be good for the GoPro, whatever. This is probably the find of the day, honestly, this table. It has like foiled underneath glass to make it look like tile or stained glass. Do you see how it's like foil? Mm-hmm. Like tin foil. I don't know, this was made by someone for sure. But it's fully sturdy, which I didn't think it was at first. So really heavy cleans went down today, to be honest. I'm about to plug this thing in and see what's going on. Just popped in a CD. See how this works. Oh, that's for the cassette. My bad. I think this is for the CD player. Right? What did you say?
I said, is that what they were jamming to? Country music, huh?
Probably. That works. The radio works. Let's see. Let me make sure. I'm trying to get the CD player to work though. So, CD player, radio, and I don't know about the tape player, but it works. Stoked. This was the coolest find. This was the coolest find. Hello Kitty stereo. Pretty much doesn't get much better than that in life. But today was a Mod Podge, if that's the term, a collage of different things. We went to pick up a couple checks, which, to be honest, I will say that you do have to be grateful, like I was saying earlier, but whatever happened at that auction and with our stuff and what was on the list of items that we sold and what we brought there didn't add up. I do think there was some thing going on in the way of some, I guess, foul play is the term. In some way, shape, or form, either someone walked in there and stole stuff, or somehow certain items didn't sell. But we had a little second auction on the paper. We had basically a little container, and there was like silver rings. This is totally our fault. I can't blame anyone else. We shouldn't have brought it there. But we had like jewelry, nice jewelry, a few silver rings. They were in the display case, and just one of the rings was probably worth $10 at the least, maybe more. And there's a whole tray of them, And basically that's not, that tray and nothing to do with those rings is anywhere on the paper, so we don't know if someone walked in there and just like pocketed them out of the case. I don't know what happened, but the prices after the first week we made $337, and then the next week $200, and then the third week $100. It's almost like, I don't know, we got lured in, is how I feel, to trust those people and to trust the way the auction worked. And I'm not trying to talk bad about the auction house, because I actually do like the people that work there very, very much. But I have a feeling something happened. And I don't think we're going to be going back there. Which is sad, because I really was excited about it. But I don't know. $100 for the second load. Basically $100 and $200 for the loads that we brought there. Doesn't add up. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Especially since the one box of records sold for $76 or something. And not everything we brought is on the list. So we should have taken pictures and wrote every single thing down. But then again, it's basically hearsay. So there's no way to prove it. But we did find some. Either way, we're happy with it. We're grateful. We have the money. And it's in the bank, and now we can pay some of our bills with it, and it is what it is. It's all the picker's life, and that's what happens. Nothing's guaranteed in any job, and especially not in the job that we have. But we found all 4 of these chairs. We found that amazing table, all these electronics, those 2, the Hello Kitty Dream, a bunch of other stuff in the shed. Sammy scored this big window that she's gonna paint. Try and like refurb up a little bit. So we scored big today, trash picking. And yeah, we talked to the lady at the antique mall, and hopefully we're on the waiting list now. We are. So hopefully something opens up. We're going to start small and try and grow from there. So hopefully something small opens up for us. I know a lot of people in the comments and in messages on Facebook, email, and Instagram have suggested we do that in the past. So thank you all. It's a really good idea. I have been thinking about it a great deal, and I think it's the best route to go, at least to try. So we're still going to be doing the flea markets here and there. We have one local coming up that we love on June 2nd, and then we have always, you know, Berlin's there every week, and the one we did last weekend's there every week. So we're still going to be doing them, and we're still going to be doing our online sales, obviously, and probably do another yard sale pretty soon. And we're still just going to be doing just full-on picking, trash picking, and hopefully, not going to spoil anything, there is a truck in our future, if not near future. So back to the scrap life, which I'll be really, really excited about that. So stay tuned. But thank you guys for watching. And, you know, we had a great day. Every day is great when you're doing what you love. It's hard sometimes. It does get to me a lot of times, but you know, I can always compare my life to the way that it used to be or the way that it could be, and then I always get grateful. And we have a lot, and we have a lot of love in our lives, me and Sammy, and we have a lot, I wouldn't say of money, but we have a lot of love, and that's really important. We have a lot to look forward to every day waking up, so I do really feel grateful. So, shoo, I am tired though, so we'll see you guys tomorrow for some more claims, and I'll get Sammy to say goodnight or good morning to you all, so you don't miss that closing part. But I think she's about to start making dinner, or probably both of us are. Whew, the dream. I told everyone you would say goodnight to them, so.
Alright guys, good night or good morning.
We're about to eat this asparagus, Jersey grown.
Jersey grown, I gotta
Are
wash
we?
it. Yeah.
Alright, we'll show that too.
We'll show that. Oh, I saw a cat on the back porch. That was weird, right? What? But it was just that thing.
It was pot.
It was just the lantern out there.
Look at this though.
Oh, yeah, how nice the door is. So nice.
Still trying to get out. Brat thing. I only got your fit anyway. Fresh farmed in New Jersey. Come on. Make
Yeah, we
it
got
clean.
asparagus, and then I put a little bit of spices on it, and like virgin
that.
olive oil, and it's really, really good.
Sis, get that asparagus, moms.
She don't like asparagus. And then I made like organic basmati rice with eggs, which sounds weird, but I just mix it in with the rice, like a little bit of eggs, and then cheese, of course, because I have a problem with cheese.
Put that asparagus fresh.
So good.
But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. You.